What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Storytime Saturday. So, I've been talking a lot about my first year and a lot of things that happened the past couple of weeks. Talked about my first failure, my first victory, all that good stuff. So, right now I'm going to talk about kind of the origins of what Mr. Short is and how I became what I became. So, in the second part of my rookie year, at that point I kind of established myself as a pretty good reading teacher. As far as I'm concerned, I think I was the strongest reading teacher in the building as far as performance-wise. But there was a point where I was teaching a lesson and I was like, I'm just not feeling it. It's just like I knew my kids weren't growing. I felt like they were stagnant. So our campus literacy coach, Dixon, now Hall, I was like, man, I want to see her teach so I could just kind of see what I need to do. Because I knew she was phenomenal in the classroom. 95% of the kids were passing tests. I didn't even know she actually taught second grade and was actually rocking it in that grade level too. So a lot of similarity that turned out to be in my career. So I watched her teach the lesson. She came in, took a couple of weeks. Miss Dixon's kind of hard to lock down. She's almost like Where's Waldo a little bit. But she came in, taught a lesson. I was like, whoa, the energy level, the way she taught. I was like, man, that's me. And here's why I was me, what I loved about the way she taught. And I was on a podcast 2 weeks ago and actually released this week. And it was kind of hard for me to explain at the time, but the thing about it, she wasn't as all caught up on just like following a PowerPoint or certain anchor charts or a script. She was like, hey, just go in there and teach. She had the passage or whatever it was she was teaching that day. I was like, her energy level, you could tell she just knew what she was talking about. And I was like, that's me. That's how I want to teach. So after that, I took that into everything, not just reading, math. I was self-contained at that time. I just brought that energy level. I already was kind of a high energy teacher, but I just brought it into everything that I did. Now, one thing as we started moving forward in my career, or I started moving forward in my career, I became a very big planner though. I do a lot of pre-planning. So it might seem like the whole lesson plan thing but I plan up the whole 9 weeks. I know what I'm gonna do 4 weeks ahead of time. If I'm gonna stand on the table, I probably planned it 3 weeks before time. Sometimes I even know, okay, I'm gonna do voices, I'm gonna do this. Sometimes it's just in the moment. Sometimes you have to adjust. But that's carried me throughout my career. Now, to those people like, oh, I want to teach that way too. One, if it's not you, don't do that. But then you're gonna deal with opposition because it's gonna be different for the kids and definitely gonna be different for the adults who, one, could be jealousy, could be whatever, that they can't do it like you, or it could just be, it's different than everybody else. So you're gonna deal with opposition because of that. And I've dealt with that, going with that different style, like not caught up on methods or what it's called or anything like that. And I am more of a structured literacy, explicit teaching teacher. I've always still been that my whole career. Teaching with backward design, all those skills that come along with that. So I've dealt with a lot in regards to how I teach. But at the same time, I'm grateful that I was able to see Miss Dixon teach. And now it's Hall. And I'm glad she's finally putting herself out there and trying to be, so others can truly find out finally, the greatness, the phenomenal things that she brings to the table. So that's how I learned to go get it. All right, so just thank y'all for listening. Make sure to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Most of them is gonna be the phenomenal student, but some of them could be phenomenal teacher like on TikTok. But I just wanna thank y'all for listening. Peace out.